Alright, I started the recording now.
We're starting.
Everyone, we're
locked
starting. We are without Jay.
We are
This is so
locked in.
sad. I'm
We
gonna
are locked
cry.
in.
Are
Yeah,
we
we can
locked
just
in? I'm not
blame
sure that
Magic.
any of you are locked in.
I'm locked all the way
Nah.
in. Dude. I stayed up all night. I'm locked
Two,
in.
3, no see.
Alright,
Oh,
guys.
no steam yet.
Anyway, let
We
us
are
begin, as all sessions have begun, with a recap. Last time on No Strings Attached, the party had decided to venture forth from Midrain into the Fire Swamp. After having some choice encounters with Ettins and Redcaps and various other things, the party eventually... Actually, I'm going to restart, because the Fire Swamp was like the entirety of the goddamn session. I just did it in 22 seconds.
Yeah.
Alright, starting again. Last time on No Strings Attached, the party had decided that they needed to make progress in their quest, and so they decided to enter the Fire Swamp. After several days of travel, the party had heard rumblings in the middle of the Fire Swamp, and so a fight broke out. After things got desperate, Cesarite managed to freeze off the enemies, and the party recovered quickly soon after. Cesarite also mentioned to the party that he would be teaching a lecture at the next town that they were going to, Clofield, and he invited the party to attend. After most of the party agreed, Idrithil had come to terms with some various things and couldn't sleep. After her and Ants had a heart-to-heart, they soon stumbled upon a horrible, disgusting thing in the night. What does this mean? Will the party enjoy their time at Clofield or be interrupted? Find out this episode of No Strings Attached.
Yeah,
Not my best work, but it's
So we're
chill.
being interrupted.
What
So
do you
we're
mean
being
by
interrupted.
I don't know. Will you be? Nope.
We're being fucking jumped by giants again, guys.
That's mid-range.
Fuck.
That's
Or
Clofield.
giants.
There we go. Alright.
Evil giants.
So, the party had all reconvened at the, Earthen Badger Tavern, where Violin had just concluded a wonderful performance for the evening.
Oh yeah.
Everyone was applauding, and a couple people actually threw some coin your way, Violin.
I remember I had put it back in the tip jar at the bar
Yes.
for the ale that I wasted when making it dance.
Excellent. So, as that concludes, the sort of excitement and buzz around the event sort of begins to calm down, as is known to do. And you're all sort of sitting around a table at a tavern, as adventurers often do. Cesarite has gone up to bed this evening. What would everyone like to do? If there's anything you'd like to do before the end of the night.
I feel like Idrithil's being like very she's like yapping. She's just
Yavatron.
like rambling. I think she's like kind of like she's like very excited about what Violin did, and she's like just yapping about how cool it was, kind of like re-explaining everything that happened as if nobody else there
That's so
also saw it happen. So, so she's just rambling about nothing.
Genius. We love. We stand.
Absolutely, 100%.
I think Ants is just kind of nodding along.
There we go.
I think Violin's a little worn out because it's been a while since they've been traveling. So she's chilling, listening to Idrithil.
Amdar's like passively nodding along, but he's in his own little world. Just like, yeah. What'd you say?
Well,
Cool, Amdar.
Huh?
Not paying attention.
honestly, I think Esther might go for like a midnight walk just before she goes to bed for fun.
You know what happens when you go on a walk.
So, you're going on a midnight walk, Esther?
You're
Great. Is there anything else that the party is doing before the end of the night?
I think Ants has learned maybe don't go on midnight walks with people.
well, she's not going on midnight walks with people. She's
Lest
just going
you
on
get-
midnight walks.
Lest you get trauma
Yeah.
dumped.
Leave Esther be the only one to fight off the creature.
The creature TM. A new one every walk.
The creature feature.
No, it's the same one each time. It's just, you know.
If I had a nickel for every
would
time
say,
I had,
If I had a nickel for every time one of my players went on a midnight walk and they encountered a creature, I would soon have an amount of
Many nickels.
Uh-oh. Look out.
Hello.
Look. Anyway, so is anyone doing anything?
I was gonna say, Violin will probably go up to her room or whatever the room situation is.
Yeah, everyone has
And
their
for-
own individual rooms.
Okay. I think before bed, Violin would write a letter to Cyrano,
Aw.
just being like, "Hey, we made it, and everyone's safe, and this happened," and like basically a debrief. And
Of
like,
course.
I miss you. I hope you're safe. And she'll get that sent tomorrow.
Yippee.
So yeah, that's what Violin's doing. Wow.
Great.
Idrithil stays down there as long as, like, anyone else is also down there.
I'm trying to
She's
open my
either,
character
she's
sheet right now,
either
I'm so sorry.
yapping or listening. No in between.
She's the number one Yapatron.
Mm-hmm. She's either
Great.
not letting anyone else talk or not talking at all.
Yeah, just gonna head up as well.
All right. There we go. Esther, it's gotten so
me.
late in the night that most people are inside the taverns and homes at Clofield. Very few people are now out on the streets, and as you spend some time out here in the cold air of the winter month, the warm lighting from all the various different areas, the stacks of smoke spiraling out of the chimneys, is almost picturesque. Is there anything that Esther is thinking about or doing specifically on this walk?
I think she would probably just be thinking about tomorrow, like Cesarite's lesson, and she'd probably be thinking about her little book a little bit.
As you're thinking about your book, you see that for a moment the clouds kind of part, and you can see the moon kind of beaming down on you. It looks brighter than usual.
I think Esther would like stop and like just take everything in. Stand by like a street lamp or something.
Yeah. The warm lighting contrasted with the cool tones of the light are very relaxing to you. They're very calming. Can I have you roll me a perception check?
Your
Yeah.
turn.
Okay. Me and my +2 in perception. That's a nat 1.
Esther, you feel something tug on your winter robe.
Oh. I'm gonna look around.
You search at eye level and you see nothing.
Do I have to look down? Like,
Yes,
okay.
and so you do. And
Yeah.
you see a small child is standing there holding a steaming cup of cocoa.
Oh, hello. She's gonna like crouch down to meet this kid's eye level. What are you doing out so late at night?
Hold on, I'm gonna turn off my noise suppression so this high-pitched ass child voice can pick up.
I saw you standing out in the cold, and my mommy says that you seem to be shivering a little, and that you're new. So I wanted to give you this.
And she offers you the cup of cocoa.
Ah! This is gonna be a horrible idea, but I think Esther's. I just looked in the VC chat. That's so funny. I think Esther's going to smile, and I think she'll take the cup of cocoa. Why, thank you. What's your name?
That goddamn question. It's always that goddamn question.
My name, I don't have a name. We don't, in my culture, I don't get a name until I'm like 7, and I'm only 5, and, stalling.
I'll never get a name because my parents are gonna die.
I'll never get a name because my parents died in the terrible house fire.
I don't have a name. Could I have yours?
My name is Jane. Alright, shut up.
Fucking.
My name is Jane.
That's quite lovely, Jane. I think she'll stand up. Well, it is quite late. I could walk you back to your home if you would like.
I appreciate that.
And then,
Oh yeah, I'll walk the little kid home.
great. You see, as you're walking her home, she like has mittens on, and her like big ears are like cold, and she takes the mittens off and puts them onto her ears, and
Oh,
she
that's so
casts
cute.
a spell, and you see that her ears stop shivering.
Oh, that's cute. I like that. Can I actually roll Arcana and see which spell it was, just for fun?
Absolutely.
13.
Great. Esther, you ponder as to what spell this could be until you pretty quickly land on the until you pretty comfortably land on the assumption that it was prestidigitation
Okay, I thought
that she's using to warm up the mittens on her ears.
that's so cute.
Can you cast magic?
Why, yes, I can. I'm a
Really?
wizard. Yes, I went to school for it.
You went to school? I want to go to school for magic.
You went to school?
I want to go to school for magic. There's a magic school in the town.
Yes. one of my close friends is actually going to teach there tomorrow.
Really?
Yes. He is a fascinating wizard by the name of Cesarite. Have you heard of him?
That's alright.
Cesarite.
I haven't heard of him. What's he do? What does he do?
Fuck, that's a wonderful question. What does he do? I forgot.
Cesarite, has he ever explained what he does to you guys?
I just assumed he was old and like kind
Yes.
of just fucked around.
He's
so
he's not
He's
like
old and a good
he
mage.
has-
I think that's it.
he's outgrown the need for a title like diviner, evoker, necromancer, something like that.
He's just old.
I suppose his occupation would be archmage,
Okay.
which just means that you're too powerful to have one of those titles, and you select a form of arcane study to study for the rest of your life, essentially.
Okay, I figured out a way to dumb this down for a child. Well, you see, he's a researcher. He studies different types of magic and then writes books about them.
Wow. Do you write books too?
Not quite yet. I'm more focused on helping others learn magic as well.
Really? Can you help me?
Why, of course.
Yay!
And she starts clapping her hands, and she realizes they're cold, so she takes the mittens off her ears and puts them on her hands and casts prestidigitation again, so it warms her up.
How do you teach magic?
Well, the best way to learn magic is through experience. Here, I'll show you tomorrow. I can ask your mother and, well, we can set up a date.
Yay! And my sister can help too. She's magic too.
Oh, really? What type of magic does she typically do?
Cedar's the one where, she does the one that, like, explodes.
Explodes. Fuck, I don't know which one that is either.
That's the one with the
Evocation.
fire and the lightning and the ice and all the things.
It's evocation.
Yep, evocation. Evocation?
Yeah,
Well, that is quite lovely.
evocation. Well, this is my house.
She says as you both come upon a small little like building. You can see that the lower section of it, all the lights are turned off, the glass windows have like curtains drawn on them, and there are like displays for like different baked goods and stuff that are not in the window, and there's a little closed sign that's like you can tell is like burned into the wood. And then there's like a top. There's a top bit where it's like, again, that same like warm, homey, cozy lighting. I almost said lightning. I'm like, no, there is not lightning coming from the house.
That's not in fact happening.
Your
But
sister
I'm
could be
gonna...
home.
That's true. Then I'll knock on the door.
Yeah, and as you do, opening the door is a halfling man with a pretty nice full braided beard and like a chef's hat, still like droopily
Ready
on.
hands?
Nope. Hey yo, what's up? My name is not
Jimmy
Ricky Hot
Coulson.
Hands.
My name's
Jimmy
Giuliani. I'm gonna
My
go
name's
to
Jerry
Beer.
Cool Hands. How can I help you? Oh, I see you brought
Close.
I see you brought my daughter home to my loving family and wife, who I did not kill.
What?
My wife. It's all like you look down. The child is like a smaller version of Ricky.
Okay. Anyway, bit over.
Wait, she's got the warm mittens. This is Ricky
the
Hot Hands
origin of
pre-transition.
Hot Hands. So, the halfling man with a nice braided beard comes down. He says, "Oh, Jane, I was wondering where you were." And he says, "Sorry about that. I know that she can talk quite a bit."
Oh, it's quite alright. And I'm gonna. Don't know what I'm gonna do. But... Oh, fuck! Oh, I forgot! I'm basically just gonna, like, not really usher her inside, just, like, make way so she can just go inside.
She, like, runs and hugs her dad, who, like, you could see him, like, shiver a little bit because she's cold and she's, like, pressing her face into him because he's warm. And he's, like, trying to power through it.
Jay's quite a lovely young girl. I mean, she brought me this, and she's, like, still holding the cup of cocoa.
Oh, yes. Yeah, she saw you walking past the house, and she insisted that I let her outside to go give it to you, so there you are.
Yes. Well, on the way here, she asked me about magic, and I happen to teach it to every once in a while. So I thought it wise to ask your permission if we could set up a date tomorrow. She seems quite interested by it.
Oh, and he looks down. Trying to get out of bacon help, are you? And she says, "No." And then she kind of, like, hides a little. It's like, all right. I suppose you and your sister can go and train in your magic. If that's all right with
Yep.
you.
Of course. Well, I hope you two have a wonderful night.
You as well,
And,
Miss.
Esther Royale.
Osman.
I'll shake
Osman
his hand.
Havenhair. And he shakes yours.
Yay!
Where's my notepad? Where's my notepad so I don't forget these people's names?
I thought you were trying to voice him like straining to reach up to her hand.
I'm pretty sure
Oh,
Esther's
I broke
short.
my back. Oh no. Oh, you
So
had to take me to the hospital, Esther.
I pulled my back. I pulled my fucking back.
Alright. So Esther, you return back to the tavern, I presume. Do you
Here.
enjoy your cocoa on the way?
Yes, sir. She's gotten
Excellent.
2 free things of hot
Yes.
cocoa today. She's so happy.
Esther just casually takes their mug.
Yeah.
I'm
I know
not giving
it.
this back, by the way.
That was like someone's whole salary, Esther. I hope you know.
Stupid fucking kid.
This is my payment
just
for
got
training
played.
to use magic.
So, I presume the party enjoys some nice sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Under this little pinky room.
Yo,
Yeah.
Amdar,
dude, Esther's snoring so loud.
Oh, not again! No.
it's nighttime.
Okay, what is it?
Does a big friggin' gulp.
And
What does that mean, DM?
As you're going to sleep, before you can fully drift away into sweet, sweet unconsciousness, you awake and you're standing on a floor of rippling water. That
Is this
feels
all of us?
icy cold to the touch. No, just Amdar.
And
Oh,
Sadly, Ant, you're not linked with my
Unfortunately,
brain
you
yet.
have not linked spirit.
we're
Fluid
working on
yet.
that.
Maybe Cesarite can find a way. Anyway,
Look for-
Amdar. The room you're finding yourself in is completely featureless. It is lit, but not by any obvious light source. You can just tell that there is light and that you can see. And as you like stand on this icy cold water, you see Targalon before you flying above the ground.
I appreciate what you did in the fire swamp.
No, why you
Very
would.
discreet. Now, let's talk business.
And you see that a very ornate chair appears behind you, and the water sort of evaporates into a dark red brick room that's kind of warm. Targalon sits in his own chair.
I feel like Amdar's gonna like get up, get to the chair, like pull it out a little bit, you know, sit himself down, just kind of look at Targalon with just the most minor annoyance possible.
He is all smiles.
I get a sense that you're not happy with me.
Could only wonder why.
Well, I am wondering why. What did I do? I followed our agreement to the letter.
So, okay. This is my one question, Crow. Did that bar thing still happen?
Oh, that still happened.
Oh, thank God. Because, like,
But who you
if
were
that
with, is
So-
fuzzy.
Amdar just kind of got assaulted. Okay.
But yes, all that still happened.
Realizing, Targalon, that you don't respect the minor things that I ask.
Minor things? I don't see anything about fine print here.
And he presents a copy of the signed contract.
I've read it up and down.
Minor requests do not need to be in the contract, Targalon. You know, I figure, since I've tried to do so much for you, you could do just a little for me outside.
I have done a lot for you. Let's not forget that. If it's not in the paper, then I don't know what to tell you, mortal.
Amdar's gonna grab the. Amdar's gonna reach for the contract.
Targalon
Gonna.
presents it to you.
Oh, trying to remember.
Now I have to find out where I kept my little transcribed
Yeah,
meaning
Crow.
of it.
Yeah, Crow.
There's Rogan, there's Yulia. I don't think it's in here. No, it's not.
Gosh,
Maybe it's
Targalon's
here.
sure taking a while to hand this over.
Hey, he
Jesus
handed
Christ.
you the contract already. Maybe it's not in here.
Oh God, I've dropped it in the water. Oh, let me find it out.
Contract? What contract?
I'm kidding. I would never.
Amdar. I ate the contract.
I got hungry.
Okay.
I'm trying to hand it
But no,
to
he
him.
handed you he hands you the contract. What were you trying to remember about it specifically, though?
I'm trying to remember the parts about the contract ending.
Yes.
That's what
okay.
That's what Amdar's looking at. He's not
really
making it
concerned.
obvious. That's what he cares about.
Okay, that's all that. What's that? Aha! Okay, so the final clause.
I'm pretty sure there was a couple of them that involved ending the contract, but yeah.
Yeah, so I have written down a final clause and then an addendum after that.
Yippee.
If Amdar
And-
is to expend his usefulness in its entirety 3 times, Amdar is given full control of the body, and Amdar must give the ring to someone else. And then there's an addendum. Amdar gets to keep his portion of the body, and Targalon gets to keep his, enough to keep them both alive.
So, Targalon, what part is mine, and which is yours? And I'm just gonna like put the contract back down and slide it over.
Oh, I see. Getting into the specifics. Well, let's see here. Raise your left hand.
Amdar's gonna try and raise his left hand.
And you can.
Try and stand up.
He's gonna try and stand up.
And you can.
Now try and wake up.
Well, I'm not gonna try that. Well, actually, he's gonna try. Potentially.
Can't. You're still here.
Is my head not mine?
You see, I am leasing this thing out to you. And here, you're free as a bird. Do whatever you want. But everything out there, that's mine. I'll let you drive the carriage. But ultimately, it's my piece of hardware.
So,
But
okay, I might be really slow right now.
Basically, everything mentally that's happening, Amdar, like, you own your mind. Targalon can't, like, compel you to do something.
But he
But
owns what does
The body,
little
the
signal.
physical body is his. That is what he's explaining to you right now.
Okay, perfect. Just want to check on that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you, I had to call in a couple favors to get this stunt done. But it has results. And have I not been charitable?
Well, in comparison to most demons, I feel you've been surprisingly cooperative.
Exactly. Because they're all morons. Listen, buddy.
Targalon,
Yes.
I can admit of my own will that I still possess, that I do not think me and you will be permanent.
Oh no. Here's the thing, Andar. You're renting to buy. In the sense that the more blood you give me, the closer you are to keeping this thing.
So,
If I wanted to be an elf, I could have been an elf thousands of years ago. But instead, you're renting to buy. Every bit of blood you get, it's sort of like never savings account. Except I'm the one with the savings account. Part of it goes to fueling this thing, and part of it goes to my own personal project.
and the more that I give, the closer I get to owning this, and the sooner you can get out.
There we go. Pretty simple, right?
And what's stopping you once you get out from doing what demons are known for doing?
Please, that's a stereotype. Really?
And he's gonna lean in his chair forward.
How much do you really know about us?
Not much, but I do know that you're very well known for killing. The Dark Elf is one such example. And Amber's like gonna stand up and like lean into Targon a little bit. You didn't have to try and do that.
Listen, it's not very often that I get to have fun. I'm sorry that I took it over the top, okay? I was hungry, what are you gonna do?
Choking them out wouldn't have got you blood. You do realize that.
Alright. Listen, you're worried about it happening again. I get it. You don't want to go back to not having control. That's all you people care about. Control. How many people I work for who have the same exact ideals? They needed to be in charge of everything, oversee everything. Kingdoms were built, Amdar. And every single one of them ended up in my pocket. And here's how. Because they couldn't just let someone else handle it. And I get it, it's different. I'm not talking about a kingdom, we're talking about your physical being, which is very important to you mortals who don't just reincarnate when you die. But right now, I like to think we're in a pretty good arrangement. And I can give you my word.
And he puts his hand up.
That I won't go on some kind of killing spree. That's not what I'm trying to do here.
I'm just gonna like back off the table a little bit. Well, I don't have much choice but to take your word for that. But Targamon, he's gonna point to his head. That's where all my next investments go. You own the account, but is there an equivalent stock market? I can't make a stock market reference.
You can't.
The
Guys,
stock
do I
market
make-
is so
Do
decent.
I make the
never mind.
stock market canon?
But my money goes to where I want it to, doesn't it?
Exactly. You
Then this is
invest
next.
in me and I invest back into you. We're business partners here.
Then Targalon, this is my next investment. And he's gonna poke his head a little bit. The physical thing of this.
Alright, that's fair. As long as you don't forget about this.
And Targalon like gets up and he gestures to his body, and then he points at your chest.
Because this is helping that.
Oh fuck, he owns my chest too? God damn it!
That's right. My plan is to own all the middies and no strings attached.
He's playing Amdar like a
My
Monopoly
God.
game.
My God.
He's
Think
like-
about oh my
he's
God.
like-
He controls all the... He would have control over Needlemaster. We can't let that happen.
That's only fair, Targalon. I guess chest, then head first.
No. All you have to do is keep giving me blood and square. You focus on your head as much as you want.
Have a good night, Targalon.
You as well.
I will see.
And if that list ever updates, you better tell me. I don't want to accidentally kill one of your friends. I'm going to admit-
change. Gosh, Amdar, I mean, Targalon, I feel like I'm forgetting someone. I feel like there's one more person on the list. Gosh. What?
Nope, they're
What?
not canon anymore. I took them out.
No, wait, Idrithil.
There is one more, actually.
Ugh.
And you see he like pulls out a piece of parchment, and it has a list of names on it.
Please tell me he has glasses on, just like little pig glasses.
He does take out like a little pair of spectacles.
All right, who are we penciling in?
The young lady we met earlier, Idrithil.
Oh, yes.
And you see he takes his finger, and it has a very sharp claw, and it extends out further, and he dips it in an inkwell fashioned to look like a skull with a single eye. The thing dips into the eye of the anguished figure, and he writes it into the thing with blood. And eventually it's sealed.
All right. You review the list, and you can go to your elf sleep or whatever.
Perfect. Can I go to sleepy now? Can I go to sleepy now?
Yeah.
He waves him away.
And so your conversation has concluded with Targalon, and everybody wakes up to a new day in Clofield.
Oh
Except
my
that
God.
you died in your sleep.
Oh yeah,
Yay!
Ants, you actually exploded in your sleep, and you took 1 bajillion damage. I'm sorry.
Does this mean if like
Oh,
oh so I gotta pick Fuck the bank! Fuck you, Targalon!
Anyway,
Well, Andor's definitely feeling better. I could say that much.
so what is everyone doing today in Clofield? Besides obviously meeting with Cesarite, whose lecture is about midday.
I think ants. Shoot, I don't got no gold. I can't go shopping.
Let
It's okay,
me
I give Ansel one.
Ants, let me spoil you. Let me give you some gold. Let me give you some gold, Ants.
Yeah,
I
let's
got you.
do that.
But you will have to deal with Amdar going around Metal Amdar trying to teach kids forgery and little silly things.
What type of?
He just wants to brag about Metal Amdar. That's it.
No,
That's all he
no.
wants.
What type of forgery are we talking about?
Not the one where you forge your parents' signature.
We're gonna forge IDs!
Well, he just
Alright.
Here, kids, have some
Alright,
fake
kids, if you hit
IDs, just like it's
if you hit the-
Vinderol.
If you work the metal just right, you can give me your parents' bank details.
Now, kids,
Kids.
remember to cast your parents' social security numbers into that metal plate.
Metal Amdar just like collecting their fucking social security numbers.
So, what is everyone doing today? Ants is going shopping.
Um,
Amdar is accompanying him as he is his sponsor.
Yeah, I'm a sponsor.
Since
Amdar sugar daddy.
since it's happening midday, I think Esther
Oh
will
shit! I have 200 gold. Never mind.
Bright and early.
Esther is getting up bright and early.
You have to get up bright and early to go teach those kids how to use magic.
Oh
You
yeah.
teach them learning, bro.
Violin, Idithil, anything you two are gonna do?
I'm gonna wait to see what Hadrid's doing to see if I should follow her. Cause it doesn't
Well-
have anything to do. She's probably just gonna follow someone.
You should follow us.
Phelan's gonna make sure that letter gets sent off, however that happens.
Great.
I'm
Idrithil,
gonna
you should
follow.
And then probably just like
Idrithil's following
walk
Violin.
around.
No, who should I follow?
We'll teach you bad habits. We'll teach you bad habits.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Amdar and
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll make her
So-
life worse.
You're gonna learn stuff about metallurgy. Don't worry.
Velan,
Yes.
you spent your time the night writing this letter, making sure that it was perfect, and so you take it to the post office.
Yes!
That
the
does
post office!
Canonically exist now because I said so.
Yes! Thank you. I can't wait to tell my dad after the session.
The post office exists. Dad, you're canon!
You're canon!
You know what? Somewhere, some way in the world, there is a gnome who works at the post office named Lance.
Yay!
How do you
Yeah.
how do you think it would feel about being a gnome?
He would probably think it was funny.
I think he's just happy to be included.
He is just happy to be included. Okay, anyway.
Anyway, the gnome that you meet at the post office is not, in fact,
Dang
Lance,
it.
but it is instead a gnome named Corsair.
Okay.
You can see
I thought you
because
were
he
gonna
has a
name
little
drop my mother.
because he has a little name tag on his little apron
Aw.
that he's wearing.
That's cute. Wait. Did Cyrano stay? Or is he like... I don't know where he is. I don't think. Like, he doesn't have a home address.
This is true.
He's a bum.
How does that work?
You see, you know how like Skyrim, the courier just finds you. It'll work like that. Trust. They
So-
will just
Sure,
find him.
I'll...
Yes, the
sure.
birds are actually here. Okay, I'll explain how it works as Corsair explains it to someone who's
Okay.
by Velan, who's probably not ever sent a letter before. So, basically, here's how it works. It's very simple. All the birds here are actually magical spirits called familiars, and every time you send a letter, we stamp it with a magical stamp that tells the familiar the current location of that person. And so, if they exist and they're not dangerous to the bird, it'll go there. Now, if the person is, I don't know, sitting in the magma grinder at Vimderol, probably won't get there because that is infinitely too hot for a bird. Oh, sorry, miss. How can I help you? And he turns to you, Velan.
Hi. I just wanted to mail this, please.
Absolutely. Do you have the 2 gold to cover the fee of the stamp?
Oh, yes. She's digging around in her coin purse. She's like, silver, copper. Oh, gold. Here you go.
Thank you much. And he takes the 2 gold, and he comes over, and he shows you, like, he opens up, like, a little chest of stamps. Pick which one you'd like. And
What
you
are
see
my
that
options?
there's a stamp for every letter of the Elvish alphabet. There's a stamp for every letter of the Dwarvish alphabet. There are stamps that have, like, cute little sigils on them. Like, one has a bird, one has a flower, one has a butterfly,
Oh
one
my
has
god.
a snowflake.
Oh. Okay, so should I
Yeah,
pick
call him a snowflake.
not? Should I pick for Tyranel in mind, or should I pick what I want?
You should pick what you want.
I want the butterfly.
Great. And that works for Tyranel. So you pick the butterfly stamp up, and as you do, you see that the rubber pad on its end actually gets filled with an ink. And then that ink kind of thickens into a wax, and he puts the stamp on the counter. All right then, stamp it. But think about the person you want to send it to. Have a clear picture in your mind.
Oh, she has a clear picture in her mind, alright.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking! no. She closes her eyes and she imagines Tyrannel, but like he's just chilling, and then she gives it a little peck, a little smooch, and then stamps.
The gnome then takes the letter, kind of waves it around a bit so the wax will dry, and then he puts it in one of the little cubbies that leads back to the rest of the mailroom. He says, "All right. Depending, I can't really tell you how fast it'll get delivered on account of I don't know where this person is, but I'll tell you that if they are still alive, it'll get to them, or they still exist. Hasn't happened yet.
Deliver your letter.
Hasn't happened yet, but we just like to preface it."
Thank you.
Absolutely, thank you, ma'am. And he waves you off.
Okay.
All right. Next up,
Well, nah, that was kind of. Now she's. Sorry, what were you gonna say? I didn't.
no, please. What will Violin do next?
I was just gonna say she probably heads to the magic school early, honestly, just to like wander.
All right.
And
And
she
with
doesn't
that,
really. She didn't have a formal education, so she's like, let me scope this out.
all right. Violin goes to higher education.
Yay! Let's tour the college, guys.
Ewan is gone for the next 4 years trying to get a bachelor's degree. We never saw her again.
No.
All right, Hydrate, roll a new character. I'm kidding.
No.
So, Ants, Idrithil, and Amdar. You three are out and about on the town. What would you like to be doing?
So I learned just check my character sheet. Turns out I have 230 gold. So never mind.
Oh.
You're good.
Let me spoil you. I'm not gonna let you spend gold.
Probably turn this.
See, like my cousin, he's got gold teeth.
I feel like
for surgery just to have a mouth, so he could have teeth. That's how much money he has in dollar.
I feel like Amdar is like taking this as an opportunity to like get a little bit closer to Idrithil, via telling Idrithil all about Metal Amdar and everything in the process of creating him.
Wow.
Like-
Also,
he's also
I think I don't know whether I need to preface this all the time, but I do think she has her mask on right now.
beautiful.
I
I
think
feel
it's
like
smart to
he's also like
mention
occasionally. I feel like he's also occasionally tinkering with Metal Amdar. He's working.
Oh
And
yeah.
just like asking Idrithil to set like hand him little tools like, can you hand me the pliers?
Which one's
Idrithil?
that one?
That's a saw, Idrithil.
Wait, is it this
It's the
one?
She hands
clappy
you a
one.
wrench. She hands you a wrench.
Close enough. You like twist the thing a little bit.
He like grabs 2 wrenches and uses them as pliers.
I did it. Let's go.
I'm so proud of you.
Now hold on, wait, and then now hand me another one of those. Oh, here you go, and then hands you a pliers instead of a wrench.
He'd still probably use both of them at that rate, honestly. Fuck it.
But yeah,
Just hand me
listen
all.
up.
Just hand me all of them.
as you tinker with Metal Amdar, as the 3 of you go about your day, people are certainly like taking notice of him. There are a couple, artisans who are like, oh yeah, so very good craftsmanship. Yeah, a lot of people are like enjoying Amdar. There's not a lot of metal workers here. It's mostly wood. They work in wood.
We like wood.
So seeing this is a nice change of pace. You eventually like amass a crowd of kids who are all following you. Like, whoa, look at that thing! They're all like going crazy for it, and then their like teacher will be like, ahem, and all the kids will be like, ah, and they'll like run back to him.
I feel like just to play a little joke, Amdar at one point just kind of like takes his helmet off and like dips his hand inside Metal Amdar and pulls it out. Nothing happens. Just not doesn't get hurt. It just looks like he should have.
you take the helmet off and like you are about to dip your hand in and all the kids are like looking at you like, oh no, don't do it, and then you dip your hand in and they all start screaming and covering their eyes, and then you take your hand out and it's unscathed and they're like,
Idrisil also screams.
what?
Ants is definitely. I feel like Ants would have screamed, but you've definitely pulled this prank on us before.
I think. Wait. I think. Hold on. No, Idrisil doesn't do it at first, and then like sees everyone else doing it, and then she like covers her eyes.
That's the proper reaction. Oh.
Hey.
Amdar's just being a silly
But
little guy.
He's not concerned.
Huzzah. Ants, what shopping are you trying to do?
Low key, I done forgot. I'm kidding. Really, just anything to do with supply, like any sort of supplies or like any sort of Look, I feel like he's been gone for a minute, so I feel like he would want to just like grab some little like shoot here, sorry, just give me a second.
No, you're fine.
Take your
What
time.
are like the stall for me, do bits.
Idrisil.
What?
Don't bite the metal. Oh no.
Sorry.
Funnier, I need a funnier bit. Not enough.
Okay. We need a fire bit.
I'm just cracking my whip.
Everyone, look!
Funny.
Metal Amdar is playing hopscotch. He jumped on a child! What the fuck, Metal Amdar? Not
Oh my
again!
God!
Not
Oh, that
again.
looks scary. Idrisil jumps at a child.
Okay.
Okay, yo, what do you want to buy?
What are you going to purchase?
Low-key, I just wanted an excuse to be out in the thing. I just
We'll just say
That's
that
it,
you're
that's
out.
I assume we needed supplies though. So
Sure, yeah. You guys stop at a couple different stores around town. You, Idrisil, Amdar, just all go on a shopping spree. It's great fun.
Yeah.
It kills the time before the Cesarite thing, and by the time you guys are done,
Well, can I buy something?
Yes. What would you like to buy?
Okay, so we go to like a general store or something like that.
Yeah,
And-
there's many to be found.
Okay, or like maybe like a toy shop or something. I don't know. That seems like this town would have one of those.
Oh, dude, are you kidding me? This has the greatest toy shop in all of history.
Oh
Like,
my
the
god.
biggest
You
building
see-
in this town is a toy shop.
Why do I feel like Idrisil is gonna pick the creepiest
Now,
doll on
I'll
purpose?
tell you this right now, Idrisil. The toy shop you walk into, the very front of it looks like a wizard's tower, and at the very top is a clockwork wizard engaged in a battle with a clockwork dragon. All of this is carved out of wood and painted by hand.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ. She's like amazed. Like she is in awe. I think she's going to look around there and do you think she could find like I know there's a teddy bear section. Do you think she could find one close to the one that she found in the swamp? Like she wants to find the one that's the most close to that.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
that's so fucked, actually.
As you enter, you see that there is, in this shop alone, there is a wall of just stuffed animals that are native to this area. You see dogs, you see cats, you see deer, you see,
Hey, that's me.
bears.
Ooh, question. Is the Amdar merch here? The Amdar plushables? He is native to Typhon if you think about it.
What do you mean, the Amdar plushables?
Can't believe
Amdar,
it.
look, they made you into a marketable plushie.
Amdar, look, I filled you with water and I'm throwing you against the wall.
Oh my god.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, is there a teddy bear that looks similar to the one that's just probably in better condition, but
You see a bunch of teddy bears, but none of them are just right. The bear that you had found almost had like a homemade kind of energy to it. This wall is a bunch of handmade stuff, not to, you know, be confused. The Industrial Revolution is yet to happen. But all of these like bears just don't seem to be just right until you find the one. On the very top shelf, you see a almost violet bear that looks to be almost one for one with the bear that you found, but in better condition, and it has its little ribbon.
Amdar, can you have your friend reach that, please?
Oh, I can get it for you. Amdar's gonna reach up and grab it.
okay.
Amdar, it's far too tall for you.
Fuck it.
Leave it.
He's gonna climb on Metal Amdar and grab it.
That gives you enough height to make it.
He's still reaching a little bit. How the fuck did a halfling
Yeah,
put
you
this
still
up
have
here?
to like, reach to grab it.
Amdar
Like,
just
we're on the
confuzzled
first
with
floor,
how a
that's like
halfling did this.
And as you're about to grab it, Amdar, you see a like bronze metal claw snatch it and bring it down, and it like retracts, and standing next to you, Anson Idrithil, is a gnome with big googly glasses and a fuzzy mustache. And he hands it to you.
It just still like snatches it from Amdar and like turns quickly and says,
Hi, can I buy this, please?
Oh, absolutely, you can.
Amdar is more focused on the grabby thing.
She's just
And he
she's
like,
just staring at him. Like usually the people like pay stuff, and so she's just like, I don't know what to do.
Sir,
How much
how much does it
is the coin?
cost?
that one will be just a silver.
Okay.
Amdar's gonna just pass a silver to Idrithil,
She
like
looks over at and she like takes out her coin purse, like looks in it, and then looks over at Amdar and whispers in his ear like,
Which one is that?
it's the silver one, like this, and he's gonna hand her a silver piece.
she gives it to the guy. Actually, no. She puts the silver piece in her bag and then takes out a different silver piece from her bag.
That's
yes,
funny.
not letting Amdar pay for it. Yes.
Well,
Amdar
technically, she
didn't
doesn't
pay
lose any
for it.
gold. I mean, any money.
He takes the silver and he nods his head. Well, I hope you enjoy the bear. I think that was the last one I did for that night.
What? Thank you.
And then she just leaves.
Of course.
I would look to Sacro.
Yes.
Did it seem uncannily similar, or like did it seem like the person who owned this bear bought it from here, or no?
I will say you inspected the little like touch tag it had on there. Along with the name that was on it. Or wait, no, it had a little locket.
Yeah.
I'll say that you inspected the bear and it had a little tag, and the tag had a little emblem that matches the emblem outside of the store. Like, you know how businesses will have like a hanging sign?
I was saying like the bear that I found in the swamp, did it seem like it was bought from her?
Yeah, it would be. It would have been.
Okay. Alright, I'm good. I'll put that on my trip.
Amdar's gonna follow Idrithil while also looking back at the grabby thing. I like the grabby thing. The grabby thing.
He notices
for
you
that,
like the
Amanda.
grabby thing, and he's like, "You some kind of engineer?"
Well, in a way, just like tinkering mostly.
Obviously,
I
I
mean-
like to tinker myself, and he shows you the wall of tinker tools and other various baubles in his shop.
It's beautiful.
I really like your shop, mister.
Thank you. I try to make it fun and whimsical.
Very surprising to see this kind of tinkering in this town. Mostly seen woodworking.
Oh
at
yes,
least.
I came from the mountains. That's why I know how to do this. Have you lot ever been to north? Have you lot ever been to the north?
No.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, have I? Oh.
we have to decide where you're from, actually, Amdar.
I think to the north is
Where? Okay, so what were you thinking?
I feel like Amdar would be kind of like a big city.
Big city? Okay, then you probably grew up in Iburn, which is by a mountain range.
Which is north.
It's
Essentially.
slightly north. It's more east, but I wasn't looking at my map when I said that, so.
No, I've never been, but yes.
Wait.
Crow, is
Oh,
it
no.
east?
I mean, it's technically north, but it is mostly east. The city that he came from, I was referencing, I thought was more north than it actually is right now.
That's okay. He's technically not lying to us, but even if it's like 10 miles north, it's okay.
Yeah. I'm from Iburn. Any of you folks been?
Is that just where we decided
No.
I'm from?
That's where we decided you were from. It has a large rock gnome population.
Oh yeah. Oh,
They're
okay, sure.
tinkerers.
Well, I'm from there. Haven't been there in. Andrew's gonna like look at his hands for a second. About 80 years, I think. Give or
Ooh.
take.
Wow. Either of you two been? And he gestures to Anson Idrithil.
No.
Never up this far, but around the area.
Well, you three should go sometime. It's very nice. And just a little closer to Godrinoth. You know, in case that whole fancy schmancy thing is your deal.
Well, I can think of one person who it would be. Esther.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
You like fancy.
I do believe we plan on going to Iburn eventually. He's gonna like look at ants with like the slightest bit of like confirmation.
That would
I
be
figured.
fun.
We're still figuring out what route we exactly want to take through Taipan for this trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
if
It'll
you
go
folks,
lose.
if you folks need help
Conversation's over.
with a
I'm
map
gone.
or something, or just figuring out what each town's about, I can help you. If you're, confused about it. If not, well, then you know what to do. You all seem to be capable people, so
Oh, you overestimate us.
You overestimate our power and our
Well-
intelligence.
Or maybe
I'm
you're just
very
underestimating yourself.
Well, have a wonderful day. We'll come back. Eventually. Probably.
Rightio.
Andrew's just gonna leave.
He nods as he like waves you off. So,
Let's go to college, guys.
great.
College.
As you three go off, Esther, you have a meeting.
You're
And so you go to said meeting.
Yahoo! I'm so happy. I go and knock, knock, knock on that door.
And as you do, the door swings open with like a group of 3 half elves walking out, their arms full of different baked goods. And,
I just kind of like stumble to the side, just to let them through.
and waving them off is Osmond.
Hi, good morning, Osmond.
Good morning, Miss Esther. Oh,
I know it's
That's
quite
right.
early in the morning, but
oh, of course, let me get him. And he yells inside, Jane! Fenry! The magic girl's here! And Jane
magic
comes
girl.
running downstairs. And you see she's holding like a rock in her hand and a little like haphazardly thrown together notebook. And
How does she hold part of a bird?
it's a baby.
Hey.
Anyway, she. Excuse me. I am very tired. She runs in and she says, "Hi, Miss Esther. Hi."
Good morning, little Jane. Oh, I did her voice wrong.
I don't think Fenry's out of bed. She's not gonna wake up for a while. I didn't even hear her come home last night.
She's super dead.
She's so fucking dead.
But can we go? Can we go? Can we go?
Of course. I wouldn't want to bother her after all. So yeah, I guess we'll go to like this dude's backyard or something.
Great. You kind of take Jane. Sorry. I don't know why I'm yawning so much now. You take Jane out to the back. Around where there's some trees.
Figure out back.
No, shut the fuck up. You're not killing a child. Children do not get to die. Yet.
Are you sure about that?
Little do you know, I have plans.
Wait, no!
Remember the name Rogan? Anyway, no, I would never. Anyway,
But not
so
like, I hate it.
you take her out to the to this little back area that's kind of away from the more populated sections of the town, and what do you do?
Well, first and foremost, Esther's gonna like. She's like thinking up a few things. First and foremost, what kind of magic can you do? You've already proven yourself capable of prestidigitation, but what
Is that
else?
what it's called?
Yes.
How do you say it? Press the midget.
Prestidigitation.
Prestodimitation.
Close enough.
I think Crow was trying to see if he knew how to say it.
Prestodimitation.
Prestidigitation.
Guys, I know how to say pastel digimation.
Prestidigitation.
Presto digivolution.
She'll figure it out eventually.
Digimon reference?
Yes.
A
does that.
freaking Digimon reference
Okay.
in my heckin' game.
I will mute you.
Yeah.
So,
I I think that's the only one I can do. But Fenry can do more. He knows how
Well,
to
that's
do way
cool.
more.
I think this, instead of teaching her a cantrip, she's getting a first level spell.
Are you sure?
It's fine, it's just mage armor.
Oh, okay, bet.
I'm not gonna teach her something like fucking Witch Bolt.
I was gonna say, like, you're gonna give her something bad.
Nope, I'm
Ray
not
of
gonna.
sickness.
Guys, I'm just saying, one of these times, Esther's gonna teach a kid, and they're just gonna wield like a gun, okay? That's like handing a kid a gun.
You know what? Skip first
Someone's
level.
gotta
Give her
remember.
Ray of Enfeeblement. Anyway.
Here you go. Here's inflict curse.
So, how are you gonna begin your lesson, Esther?
Okay. I'm going to do it the same way I did with Rogan. I'm going to use the spell, and then slowly try to walk them through it.
Great. You see that she, like, you use the spell, and Rogan was, like, enamored with it. But she is, like, she has clearly seen magic before, and she's, like, already trying to, like, copy it. And she's, like, sitting down, like, trying to, like, almost meditate on it. And you see that she really isn't, like, causing any magical effect.
Shit. I guess we'll just keep going. I'll just keep trying to teach her.
Yeah, eventually in your like teaching, you find out that Jane what she's doing is she's trying to copy how Fenry does magic. She explains that,
Well, Fenry doesn't really think about it. She just kind of feels it in her, and it's like it just like comes
Fucking
out, and then
sorcerer.
she does it.
Okay, so Fenrir's probably a sorcerer of some sorts.
which is exceedingly rare.
Yeah. Let me think about it. I'm looking for something. Sorry, I'm looking at spells right now, really quick. Okay. So if she... I'm trying to think so hard. This might take me a minute. If she's trying to copy the way Fenry does it, then...
Well, the good news,
That's not really
the good news is that cast prestidigitation, either they learned how, or they sold their soul to the devil at this rate. So that's fun.
I know, I'm trying to think of a way to, like, get her to... Okay, Crow, how would you describe, like, casting, like, mage armor? Are there any specific, like, hand symbols? Is she just trying to, like, meditate and do it? Or, like, what's...
Well, it's verbal, somatic. Well, there's verbal, somatic, and material components to it. So, like, you need to say something specific, you need to have something specific, and you need to do a specific gesture with your hands.
Okay.
In order to be able to cast a spell.
So I think I'm gonna try and just get her to start doing the hand stuff first. I'm gonna get her to figure that out, and then we'll figure out the verbal part.
Yeah. You see that you try to teach her the hand motions. Can you roll me Arcana?
Sir, yes, sir. Let me just blow on my dice really quick. My digital dice. That's gonna be a dirty 20.
Alright, you see that once you begin explaining the somatic element to the spell, magic is being harnessed, and there's like little, like there's a feeling that you get that you're doing something right. A sort of bit of intuition that your mind, sort of just like, something in your body, you know when you're like doing something, and you know, or like when you're doing a puzzle, and you know that the thing that you're doing is right, you just need to keep going at it.
Uh-huh.
It's that little feeling of intuition that it's like, this is working.
Okay, great.
Spectacular! Yay!
Okay, so yeah.
As you continue to explain the other components of the spell, she tells you, like, are you going to, like, just focus entirely on the magic, or are you going to, like, so, what's your sister like? How's your dad? Is he single?
Is he single?
No.
What's New York?
What's New Hampshire? I'm just gonna focus on the magic. I don't want her to be distracted. I'll answer all those questions afterwards, whenever we're taking breaks.
I mean, even old New York once was Amsterdam.
Why'd they change it?
I can't say.
I can't say.
People just
People
like
just like
it
it
better
like it
that
better.
way.
Better that way.
You guys are
Istanbul is Constantinople.
No, long time gone, Constantinople. And now we get copyright claim. Kidding.
Are those? Wait, please tell me those are the verbal major.
No.
The verbal component to mage armor is canonically not that. Yeah. So eventually, Esther, she seems to be getting it, but she is getting tired, and she says that her hands are hurting.
Okay, then we'll take a break. We shall take a break. Take her
Okay.
inside. Get her a little snack.
She runs inside, and you see that there's like the bustling interior of her father's little bakery area is going on, and he is like behind the counter trying to do things, and he is like, oh, you two are back, taking a break, or?
Yes. We don't want to overwork her too quickly.
Oh, of course not, he says, running like 3 trays of like freshly baked buns and muffins to a cooling rack. And you see Jane come back. There's like crumbs on her mouth, and she's in the middle of chewing something. And she like holds up a cookie.
I'm gonna assume she asked if I want one. So yeah, I'll take a cookie.
Yeah. B, are you aware of what a Loft House cookie is?
I don't think I am.
So you know those like really good cookies from Walmart that are sugar cookies, and they have like the really good frosting?
Uh-huh.
It's those. That's a Loft House cookie.
I love those! Those are my favorite!
And she hands one to you. You could see that she's holding on to 3 more. Those are for her. But she's giving you one.
Why, thank you, Jane. And yeah, Esther will eat that.
She tries to fit all 3 in her mouth. It doesn't work. She goes back to the one at a time. You see her like grab a little mug and fill up with little I would be so mad. Anyway, she like runs and grabs a mug and fills it up with hot cocoa and gives it to you, and she has one for herself, and you both take a small little break.
Yay! Then I think I'll start asking questions about her sister while we're taking a break.
Great. She downs her cookies, so she will now be, audible.
Yay! So, How long has your sister Fenry been doing magic?
Well, my dad said that, one time, she was a little kid, and she pointed at a fox, and it turned into a plant,
Oh, I know immediately what she is.
and then she points to a plant in the windowsill. That was a plant, by the way.
I see.
So, I don't really know, but she's been doing it for a lot longer than I have.
Have you done anything else with prestidigitation? You can currently warm your hands, I know that, but have you explored its other properties?
I can do this, and then she, like, points at your hot cocoa, and it is now cold cocoa.
No! Not my hot cocoa!
And then she reheats the cocoa. I can do this, and she, like, touches the table, and you see, like, a little smiley face appear to be, like, marked on the table.
Aw, that's cute.
And then she can remove it, and then she, like, touches the mug that you're using, and there's, like, a bad stick figure of Esther on there.
Aww. Embedding that into my mind.
But I can't really do anything else.
Well, that's quite alright. The more you practice, well, the more magic you'll learn.
You really think so?
I know so. If you practice the things you're passionate about, you will. I actually, nope, scrap that. I didn't say that. I don't know where I was going with that.
It's called improv.
That's why it's getting scrapped, because I hate myself. I've taught many people over my years of travel. There was one little boy in Vinderal named Rogan, who I also taught.
Wow. Was he as good as me, or was he, like, not good?
Or was he, like, not good? Well, he was much more inexperienced than you in magic, but he picked up on it quite quickly.
Oh, I see. And she kind of, like, looks down.
Esther's calling you slow.
And she looks back up. Miss Ether,
Yes?
will you excuse me for a second? I want to give my sister one of these.
Of course. Take all the time you need.
And she takes one of the Loft House cookies and runs it upstairs.
Yay!
Yay!
Guys, I love Esther's job.
She then runs back down, and she was like, so she didn't answer the door. I think she's still sleeping. So I just kind of subbed it under the door.
I see.
I hope that all the frosting didn't fall off.
I'm starting to get really worried about this little girl.
Anyway, can we go back to magic now?
Yes, of course.
Yay! And
We need to get his father to check on this little
And
girl.
so, the two of you go back, and can I have you roll me another Arcana check, Esther?
Sir, yes, sir. 11.
Great. It takes some time, and it's a bit difficult at first, but eventually, Esther, you realize that she is like you.
She's a wizard?
She's a wizard, Esther.
What is it, Jade?
Anyway,
You
so
look on her back and you see 2 bird wings.
No, no.
oh my god. So, yes, she's a wizard, and the notebook that she had when she started writing down the things that you told her
She's a spell. It's her spell book.
made it a lot easier, and eventually she cast a crude version of mage armor, but mage armor nonetheless. It was sort of like if you went into Blender and took a bunch of bubbles and put them over a model. That's what her mage armor looked like.
God, don't remind me about Blender. Don't remind me about that. Oh God.
Ooh, Blender. Anyway.
Des, we're putting you back in the blender.
So yeah, so it looks crude. It looks how your mage armor looked. But when you were a novice, but she has gotten it. And you realize the little rock she carried that was special is her little arcane focus.
Oh.
Which is why you didn't have a piece of cured leather.
I just want you to know, I just stopped myself from clapping my hands like a toddler.
Now watch this kid learn how to use mage armor. Like, cut people in.
So,
And at the exact same pitch too.
Esther, eventually, time escapes you, and it is almost midday.
Oh shit.
You have a small window to make it to the university.
I got a whole ass.
Everyone yell at Esther about her being late now.
No, sorry. But yeah,
I guess you just weren't paying attention.
I'll say goodbye to Jane and her father, and I think I will say maybe I can come back tomorrow, so perhaps Fenrir can also learn some magic.
Jane is really excited at that proposition, and Osman is too busy with his people to say no. So yes, it is.
Okay, so yeah, Esther's hauling ass. She's like
Great.
She's like running down the street. She has to like hold up her robes a little bit so she doesn't trip over them.
She trips anyways.
Great.
It's still fun.
You run to the university.
Amdar's holding the door open, ushering her in. Hurry!
And I finally get to use the song that I haven't used since the first session of the series.
Yay!
Hurry, there's a giant behind you!
As you enter the university hall, it is very grand, bustling with a lot of people holding textbooks, wearing finer clothes than the people outside. You see a lot of them seem to be less than adult elves and, you know, halflings, gnomes, your typical deal in Clofield. But yeah, you see Velan, Ants, and Idrithil all sort of standing outside these double doors to a hall, and Amdar is like ushering you inside, holding the door open as you run in.
It is a wave.
We need to get good seats, everybody. We need good seats.
When she like meets up with the rest of them, she like basically just puts her hands on her knees, like, I'm so sorry that I'm late.
You're not late, just very close to it. Let's go sit down.
Which means you were a little early.
Gosh, guys, B and Esther both being ignorant of time. That's so mean, my bad. That's mean.
So,
Let's go
you
sit down.
all go inside?
Yeah, we're
Here.
front row seats, you know.
As the double doors open, you see, that there is a hold on, I don't want to use this word wrong.
Yes, Crow, use the improper word for this and make up a horrible image in your mind.
Nope, I was right. You see a lectern standing at the very center of this this room. Seats are honestly mostly filled, and bustling discussion of the content of the lecture is happening all around you. A lot of people are like, "Do you know who Cesarite is?" No, he's an amazing person.
I know
Who is
that
this?
guy.
A lot of these
Who the
people
fuck is
are-
this guy?
There's a lot of like buzz going around.
The urge to yell over the crowd. I know this guy.
He's my best friggin' friend!
So where are you guys going to sit?
Front row.
Feel like okay. I feel like
Wait, never mind. Velan saved you all seats.
oh my god, Velan.
She is like sitting in like the absolute perfect section, and she is like talking to the like 3 other drow in the room. They're accompanied by like a halfling and a shifter. And they've all just been...
Adriel tries and fails to try like and sit like she like spends a minute trying to sit comfortably and it doesn't work.
Amdar just like I feel like Amdar is honestly gonna be that guy who like stands up in the aisle like next to everybody so he can get a better view. He wants the best view possible.
Low key, if not for her clothing, Esther might as well be a fucking student here, because she's ready to write shit down.
There is like a little like there is like a little thing that you can put down for your seat that you can like write. As you all like sit by Velan, you see a elvish woman come out on stage. And the like all the talking kind of goes down a little bit. And the woman steps out. She looks to be in finer clothing, and you can tell by her ears and general disposition that she is a high elf. Probably from Godrinoth.
Oh god.
Ants throws up.
Okay, are you fucking racist or...
Yes. No, I'm...
We're joking.
No, I'm... Yes, of course I'm joking.
No,
Definitely.
you're not. You're racist. It's in your character sheet.
Oh.
I don't know about-
Saw it.
No, I'm... Okay, I'm sorry. Ants is not. I am.
Okay, anyways.
Ants is a good person. I am not.
Anyways.
Anyways, Crow, please. Please?
No!
Damn
I'm
it.
kidding.
Fuck.
Session ends here. You gotta think about what you did.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry, other races.
I'm sorry, other
Everyone be-
races.
I'm sorry. I have to do the
I
route
won't be
between them.
racist again.
Don't say that.
Anyway.
Don't make promises that you can't keep.
Anyway.
Anyways,
Anyway.
sorry. This bit has gone on long enough. Sorry, I'm trying to find the like perfect song.
You take your time. Guys, if I had a bit for every single time we took too long on a bit. Wait. Shit.
If I had a bit.
No,
I did it!
If
if I had a bit. If I had a bit for every time we had a bit. I have a lot of
Which
bits.
would then equal 3 more bits. So then I get 6 bits, and then it's just an infinite bit glitch.
If I had a bit for every time we had a bit, I'd have a bit, right?
I
You know,
found
this
it.
is how you make.
I
This
found
is how
the
you make
song.
Bitcoin.
Okay.
If I had a bit, every time I had a bit, then I'd have bit.
Shut up!
So she comes out and she hold on. Ugh,
Is it out of a closet?
No.
what?
It's
No.
not gay. Well,
Okay.
Not openly.
She stands at the lectern and she says, "Esteemed members of the Winra School of Magical Mastery, I would like you all to give a warm, welcoming hand to today's guest speaker, an accomplished archmage and personal friend of mine. He is known throughout the lands for his study of extraplanar entities and gateways. Please give a warm welcome to Cesarite.
Yeah.
Sandra immediately starts clapping louder than everyone
The
else.
room
And
is
it's
like
made little flags, and he's like waving them in the air.
the room is like doing a polite clap, and
No,
everyone
I'm yeah.
and you guys are like
Yeah.
yeah, and like a
And
couple
we'll-
people give you looks.
I know that guy!
Esther's trying to look like she's not associated with these people.
I know that guy!
Fuck, I don't get access to pyrotechnics. Fuck. Never mind.
I'm
I
not
don't
letting
think
you
anyone
cast
would do it. She's
pyrotechnics
just
in this room
clapping
full of
very loud.
people.
And fast.
We're just
Anyway.
like a super loud. We're making sure Cesarite notices us.
Cesarite is like coming out, he's waving, and he like nods at you guys. You can see that he is in, you know, those traditional Tyvish clothing, and he comes out, and once he stands at the lectern, everyone kind of dies down a little, and he clears his throat. Hello, my friends. As you know, my name is Cesarite, and I'm here to talk to you all about a phenomena that I have spent part of my life studying. You may look at me and assume that I'm a human, and that my life is far shorter than any of yours. But this is simply not so, and I have the years of experience to back it up. And he takes off his gloves, and you see his, like, worn and tired hands. Again. Aha! He puts the gloves back on. He says, now that I've proven to you that I have done the work, allow me to present to you what I think is the future of the arcane. I have spent many years looking, researching, and finding out about many different things. But something that has fascinated me more than anything is the existence of extraplanar entities and such phenomena to suggest the existence of alternate realms beyond our material plane. Now, some of us here are Fae, or at least kin of the Fae, and the elves and half-elves raise their hand. You see a couple satyrs, too. Maybe a goblin or a bugbear. And he says, now, you all understand that the Fae were not naturally from the material plane, that they had migrated over from the Feywild. Everyone in the room nods. This not only proves that such places of existence exist, but also that we can travel to them. Now, the Feywild is not the only plane of existence to, well, exist. And you see him magically create a image of the material plane, and connected to it by like some sort of tether or string is the Feywild. Legends of the Feywild tell us that it is a sort of mirror, not a perfect reflection, mind you, of our existence. That where a charming little river exists in our world, a massive, bountiful stream lies. On the ruins of a castle, you see a opulent palace. Stories tell that creatures such as fairies and other such things are native here and can only exist within the confines of that realm. Some suggest that this is where animal spirits come from for the casting of certain spells. All of this is to say, if the Feywild exists, why can't others? And the image that he creates expands. You see that there's like this writhing pool on the outside of the material plane. That representation is what I have come to know as the elemental chaos. Now, don't get it mistaken. I did not come up with this idea. In fact, I found it through religion. Certain circles of druids come to understand that the material plane was formed within a elemental chaos of sorts. A enervating plane of existence where all four of the, and in air quotes he says, main elements of our world collide. You see, there is air from Zephyr, the earth from Border, the fires of Firma, and the waters of Salonde. Now, these four gods, obviously, are native to their planes of existence as well. And the illusion changes to include 4 elemental planes of existence. Now you see that we are expanding further and further. This is where things like elementals come from. Have any of you ever come into contact with an elemental? Not a one raises their hand. Have any of you come into contact with someone who knows the language primordial?
Looks at ants. Looked at ants. Looked at ants.
I speak primordial, and I shouted. I shout primordial. Yes.
Cesarite steps away from the lectern and he comes up to you. Yes, my friend Ants. You speak primordial, yes?
I say in primordial, yes.
And he, gestures.
I whisper to him, do you not?
No, me, myself, I do happen to speak a little. I'm not proficient in it yet, but we're getting there. Now, this language that does exist, you all seen it, and heard it, rather, has no traceable origins on the material plane. How can that be? Well, the elemental planes of existence explain that away. But this is all makes sense. Cesarite, I can feel the breeze of cold air. I can drink the water from the stream. Of course, these elements exist outside of our reality. But what if I told you, as we go further out, as we expand beyond, I have reason to believe that there's evidence of much more distant planes of existence. And the image zooms out, and you see this almost night sky as distance begins to grow and grow and grow. And you see a sort of bubble on the top of this shape and the bottom of the shape. Here we have the planes of positive and negative energy. These planes of existence, there is much less definitive proof of, but I have reason to believe that each one does exist. The positive plane is where such deities and concepts of good reside. And yes, I understand that good is a bit of a relative term, but that is really the only way that I found to be able to describe this. And in the bottom is the plane of negative energy. Sort of where this idea of evil and malice comes from. Again, not the best wording for it, but the research has yet to be concluded. Now, these planes of existence are not material, as are others, and it zooms back into the elemental chaos, and then it zooms back out. But they do exist. Markings of these planes still affect us to this day. You all understand what it's like to be happy, to be sad. These concepts have to have something behind them, as everything does. We all understand that gods are the reason why the world exists as it is, so is it crazy to believe that before there was anything, at least before there was anything material, the gods had to create good and evil? Without such concepts, we are more statues than we are ourselves. And that is why I believe that we are, at least in part, a small little blip in this massive universe of various planes of existence. And I am not without my material evidence, don't get mistaken. And from his belt, he presents a little thing. It looks like a spider, but the very back of it has like a cracked portion, and he very delicately holds it in his hand. He is returned to the lectern at this point. You might not be able to see this in full, but this is an artifact that I found on a research trip to the continent far to the south of here. It is far more southern than Torre, which some of you may be familiar of. It is just west of Sulziwa, and about southeast of Vimdorul, at least the lower portions. This continent is Deus Donum, where the most religious folk I have met reside. And it is also where I found this. A reliquary of sorts. I've yet to find out in which god this is service to, but the people there told me that he resides on the negative plane. And this is some sort of artifact that is said to connect to him. Now, do not be frightened. This is harmless. Entirely so. It is not going to have any sort of adverse effects on anybody in this room, as it is yet to be activated, and the proper rituals have not been cast upon it. Right now, it is merely an object without magic.
That's right, don't perform the rituals right now, please.
I'm going to perform the rituals right now. No. Cesarite puts it away. He says, now, I thank you all for coming here, because it is good to have an audience of bright minds to help understand where this comes from. And I think that in order to find the answers for our future, we must look to the past and learn from it. While I was in Deus Donum, I had learned of an ancient figure whose name kept up appearing, but I could not find many records of. The name was Malgus. I don't know who this Malgus character is. I don't know if they're some kind of deity or just an important individual. But whoever this Malgus individual is, they have an understanding of this ancient magic, and they have mentioned in some writings that I found that there is an entire library of ancient knowledge that he had recorded where this could be found. Now,
Doesn't look at the others.
whatever secrets this library holds, I vow that I will find them. And that we will all use them to improve the world, as magic should be used.
Did he just say that he found? Hold on, Pro.
What?
Looks at Esther.
Did he just say that he found a tome of ancient evil? We need to use this to improve the world.
No.
God,
He
we can use.
said that
I misunderstood.
No, he said that he in the tomes and like readings from Thane or from Malgus, not Thane Malgus. That's his full name. Spoilers. You should know that already. But from this Malgus person, Cesarite explained that there aren't many records kept of him, but from what little he's found, Malgus talks about a library where he records all of his work and he writes down every little thing, and basically all of his knowledge is compiled there.
Guys,
Oh,
what if we
well,
snitched on the
And
What if we
Cesarite
snitched on
says
Needle
that
Master?
one of his
Right.
goals in life is before he dies, he's going to find that library.
What if we snitched on Needle Master right now, guys? Just right
Sure.
now.
Friggin' gulps. Friggin' does a big ass gulp.
Oh, that's right. We found it all.
I've scoured
Oh,
the material plane for this library, and I don't think that it is here anymore. It's possible, albeit unlikely, that it exists somewhere else, or it's quite possibly been destroyed. As often I find things are. But I say this to you, each and every one of you. And he looks at the party when he says that.
Hee. Crosshair.
Oh,
Hello?
yes. Unravel that thread. And if it leads you down a rabbit hole and you can't see the very top anymore, if you get covered in miles upon miles of string, then so be it. Because the answer that waits at the end of that string might just be the most important answer to anything that has ever been discovered.
Is it because there's strings attached?
Thank you. And everybody applauds.
cheers.
That's right. A lot more, a lot more rigorous, very in line with what you guys were doing earlier.
Ironically, I feel like Amdar's clapping got a lot quieter. Like it's a slow
Yeah.
clap.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, don't.
No, it
Yay,
is just
look
full
at
clap. It's
that.
just like way too loud.
Yay!
Go, Cesarite!
Cesarite, yay!
Yeah, don't go looking for that library. It's
By the way, it doesn't exist, Cesarite. I promise you, it's already gone.
we found it. It's burned. It's gone.
It's gone. We burnt it
We
down
fucking blew
ourselves.
it up or something.
Oh yeah,
Don't
we
worry,
killed that guy.
Cesarite. We committed 9/11 on it.
No, you cannot invent 9/11.
Anyway,
Well, somebody has to.
Nope.
I feel the sudden urge to tell Cesarite about the library, guys. It's almost as if it's his life goal.
No.
Guys, this is the most guys, the most subtle foreshadowing that he wants to find it before he dies.
He's about to
God.
die.
Subtle foreshadowing.
Stop giving Crow ideas.
Subtle friggin' foreshadowing alert.
Anyway.
you think I would
Anyway.
kill off my #1 exposition tool?
Yes.
In any
Yes.
case,
Well,
You heard us
once
so
all
much,
the
Crow.
exposition has been expositioned.
well, hey, there's more.
Amdar still needs him. Okay.
Guys, we need to keep giving Crow lore ideas.
All
In
right,
any
keep
case,
going.
after the sort of area clears out, Cesarite finds you all, and he comes to you. I do hope that the speech wasn't boring. I had been practicing it for quite a bit.
That is so fun.
I bet you were, Crow. I think it was intriguing, Cesarite.
Yes, well,
You're so
I'm
smart,
very glad.
Cesarite. I bet all these students probably have to write about what you talked about,
Well, I just
and they'll
hope
enjoy it.
it.
I
Yeah,
like
it was
I
really-
like the Feywild part. That place seems cool. I wish I could go there.
Well, let us
Looks,
hope.
look,
Depending
I
on the
want to go
content of
to
our
there.
adventure, you maybe just will.
It was a
Perhaps
wonderful lecture,
You
Cesar.
will find the wild beyond the witchlight.
Damn it!
No fucking way.
Okay.
Guys, time for us to run that whole campaign now.
You guys show up at
Anyway.
this carnival. Anyway. I'm sorry, B, what did you
No.
say?
Again?
What'd you say, Carl?
What?
What did you say, B?
Oh, I would just say, Esther was just telling Cesar that it was a wonderful lecture.
Thank you, Esther. That means a lot. Now,
Why?
since I have fulfilled my obligations here, I do have a bit of unfortunate news.
Oh?
You have
Oh,
something
what's
else?
that? What's that? What's your news?
Well, unfortunately, as much as I have thoroughly enjoyed our adventures together through the fire swamp and such,
I'm
I
going to
must-
die now.
What?
He decided he's gonna die now. He just said,
Well, no, I've decided, not really I've decided, I've been requested to meet the Queen of Typhon in Godrinoth.
Hey, we could go with you. We could go with you.
Queen?
We could go with you. That could go useful. We could go with you.
Unfortunately, she has specifically requested that only I and the King of Vimdorul are in attendance.
Oh.
Oh.
And
I'm
he
gonna
will be
fucking
arriving
kill him.
there
Anyway.
in
Aw.
a couple days' time. So,
Well,
unfortunately, I must be off.
is he already packed?
It
Is
is
he already packed?
tries to hug that. Right.
Oh,
Oh.
that's right, hugs Idrithil.
She doesn't break
Look-
away. She just kind of is there now.
Is he taking our cart?
Way too long.
He
Is he
like,
taking our cart?
continues.
Yeah, way too long hug.
No, he keeps hugging you for the full duration. He waits for you
Oh,
to
that's
let
never
go.
that's never lasting. Actually, that's never gonna end.
4
Anyway.
hours later.
Eventually, he gives you the signaling pat that means okay. get
Okay,
ready.
yeah,
I
And
know
he-
that pat.
it's like a whole minute. Like,
Yeah, he like
He's talking while hugging.
no, he absolutely was. Well, the Queen has sent over a carriage for me, and I believe it will be here, in a couple hours. I was told. So,
That's no time at all.
well, I have to go get packing. She's on a very she's a very busy woman, you say, running the country.
Well, I'll help you with that. Cesarite.
Thank you, Abdar. I appreciate it. And perhaps it'll be possible for me to bring up the ball that will be happening soon. Maybe put in a good word for you folks.
Please,
Aw.
please, that's right. Please.
Elaine has
So-
been talking to me about purchasing a new suit, and I admit
oh my god.
part of my expedition to Godrinoth will be looking at tailors for him. But
What a good dad.
business
Wait a
aside,
second.
you have all been such a wonderful help and such great company, and truly I must thank you for everything that you've done.
Thank you, Cesarate.
I hope that this continuing investigation goes well. I hope that leads pop up, and if you ever need to talk to me, well, I'm sure Esther has the means to do so.
Does she?
Yeah, I do. I have the spell sending.
Yippee!
And also
Who has
we
my
have the
sending? Wait,
Convenient mail. The convenient post office.
wait. Who has my sending stone? Now that I think about it.
Probably you. Since
Yeah.
Oh, I was wondering.
Just
who had
call it. Just call it and ask.
Everyone
Anyway.
hears Amdar's voice come out of Ance's bag.
Anyway.
Oh.
Anyway, Cesarite, talks with you all, and eventually leaves to go get packed
Gonna
up.
help bro pack. Helps bro
Very good.
pack.
Of
I'm
course.
gonna miss him. Steals his spell book. Mwah!
Don't do that.
No.
Eventually,
Bat.
eventually, as the sun is beginning to set on Clofield, the carriage for him arrives, and you see that he has this like bag, this large pack, packed. And you have somehow managed to fit like every single book this man owns in here.
I Tetris that shit.
Oh
I
my
Tetris
God.
it.
Yes.
Oh yes, you were so good that some of them actually did disappear.
Oh shit. No!
All right.
Not again, man.
In any case, Cesarite, he leaves his bag in the actual carriage and he says, "Just a moment," to the person on the horse, and he goes and hugs each and every one of you. It has been an absolute pleasure.
Idrisil has been informed of the proper amount of time. That
It's 8 hours, not
See,
not
Idrisil-
8 minutes.
The Idrithil, you like try to let go for the proper amount of time for a hug, but Cesarite keeps hugging you for a little bit longer.
Okay.
And
My worldview has been shattered, and I wait until he ends it.
What the
What I've
fuck?
ever
That's
known
right.
has been false and wrong.
That's right. What the fuck?
He looks at everyone and he says, "Well, I must be off. Can't keep the queen waiting.
Safe
Bye,
travels, Cesarite.
Cesarite.
Stay safe, my friends. And do let me know of your adventures from time to time. I do love a good story."
Amdar's twunking. Amdar's twunking right now. He's thinking.
Goodbye.
And Cesarite climbs into his carriage.
Can we all run after the carriage as it drives away?
No,
we-
no.
We don't run after him. We just stop it in its tracks and drag it away.
Idrithil. I'm kidding. I was gonna say Idrithil wild shapes into like a deer and chases it down.
That
And
would be so
stops in front of the carriage. Stops in front of it. Cesarite
Gets run over.
Eyes and got carriage crash.
Idrithil like looks in the headlights.
He's
Alright,
like
in
laying
any-
dead, and the
Alright, in
Headlights
any
are
case,
canon now.
Killed it. Okay.
So Cesarite has been seen off, and your day is nearly done in Clofield. Would you guys all
Esther,
like
look, you
to?
try not to cry.
Would you
I
guys like
think-
to... Oh, sorry,
Velan
please
pats
go.
her on the back. There.
Andar, you didn't tell me the right amount of time. He hugged me for longer than you said.
Well, that must have meant he just wanted to enjoy the moment. Idrisil. He's gonna like pat you on the back, like pat you on the shoulder a little bit. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
But, we should go to the tavern, shouldn't we? All of us.
Yes.
yes.
I believe a good night's sleep would do us some good.
Well, I don't think we should sleep yet. We have some stuff we need to talk about. Involving where to go next, that is.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Idrisil starts walking towards the tavern.
Absolutely.
Andrew's just going on, like, as we're walking, he's like, as much as I love this place, we do have a job. He's yapping. So much.
I miss Cesarite. I miss Cesarite a lot. I'll be back.
Yeah. So, are we going to the tavern, guys?
I just realized me and Crow
Yes.
forgot to conspire on what Idrisil knows about Hag.
That's okay.
Oopsies.
Well,
I will here. The party will ask you questions, or you will try to say things, and you will ask me, and I will tell you, and then you will say, and that is what I
Okay,
say to
yes.
the party.
you know, we're gonna get to the tavern. We're gonna get like a little corner stall.
I'm just gonna randomly say Crow.
See, everyone sees a Kenku who can speak exactly like Idrithil appear right next to her, and he begins saying all the lore that Idrithil knows.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you all enter the Earthen Badger once again, a lot of people, sort of like some of the people from last night, begin to clap and say huzzah. You all notice that a couple of the patrons here are actually from the college. And some of them had noticed you talking to Cesarite as he was leaving. And they said,
God.
"So how
Oh,
do you
no.
know Cesarite? Oh my goodness." All this, like, chatter.
The person
Friend.
who was behind Idrithil and couldn't see the entire time was there.
We're good. We're friends. We're friends.
He helped us save a friend, to say the least.
Wow, I can't believe that. Friends with such a powerful wizard? You must
He's
ask him
just
for
a
favors all the time. And they both like laugh at each other.
He's not the powerful spellcaster we ask favors of.
Yeah. We know a homeless guy who's kind of. They're gone. Fuck.
The second the conversation shifted away from Cesarite, they left.
The moment I said homeless, they got disgusted and left.
Oh,
He ripped my
They,
friend's
like-
chest open.
They like
Put his soul
sneer.
back in him.
They like sneer at you and walk away.
Oh God, poor people. What the
I'm
fuck?
kidding. No.
Homeless?
Anyway.
Yeah, they hate the homeless guys.
I feel like Amdar is gonna like. He's gonna eat. We're gonna order food and we're gonna order drinks for a side table. Yes,
You're-
yes.
Gotta get dinner.
Great.
Gotta get dinner.
So you're purchasing food and drinks?
Yeah,
from
you're
Amdar?
gonna try and like get what every person would probably like.
The test of Amdar. Can he figure
The
out
test of
what
Amdar.
everyone wants to eat?
I feel like
Make a friendship roll.
the thing is, I feel like he's ordered food for the party. Like he's the. I feel like Amdar's the one who goes up to the bartender and like he's like, "Ams, what did you want again? You can tell. No, you don't want to tell them. Okay, he wants this.
He's the friend who
Answer
orders
those
for the group.
I want a stew, motherfucker.
Alright, so
Amdar has.
Amdar, roll me a friendship check.
What's that? What's that?
I
What do I roll for that?
I'll say charisma with proficiency because you're friends with all these people.
Charisma with proficiency.
He's not good.
Well,
He's not a good friend. He's not good
I
at
can
friendship.
say. I can say. How good does a 16 do? How good does a 16 do?
Amdar puts in the order, and we all must wait to see if he did good.
oh no.
Guys.
So,
Guys, he just like
The
slightly
judges are
gets.
trying your food.
He like
Good
slightly
job, bro.
gets a drink wrong.
you guys are all around your table. You have your drinks of choice in hand. The warm coziness of this interior is very standard of the town. Are you guys going to talk about anything around the table while you wait for food?
Probably our mission, yeah.
Just like little passive stuff. So, what did you all do today?
Not much.
And you were with me. That was directed at the other two.
I'm slowly building a child army of magic users. No, I don't say that.
I taught a child how to shoot a gun. Are you
Those don't
proud?
exist, Amdar. You silly Amdar. Those don't exist. It's a gun.
Not again, Amdar. First the stock market, then guns.
I went to the post office and I sent a letter to Tyrannos and then I went
Oh.
to the college early and I just
Which,
wandered around.
by
But
the
it was
way,
nice.
Dylan, thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
for saving the
you're welcome.
seats.
Of course.
I was very tempted to just have Idrithil sit on him. He's gonna like point to Metal Amdar. So, yes.
Oh,
That
There
would
weren't
have
any
been
good
nice.
seats,
Well.
Melan. There weren't any good seats, Melan.
I got us.
Feel like all the front row and middle seats besides Veland's were taken. I feel like these are smart kids. They know what seats are the
So again,
best.
Velan got there early enough to the point where she actually got you the optimal seatage.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! Yay! Beautiful optimal seatage.
Yep,
What?
Penitent. I taught a lovely little girl some magic today.
Oh really? What do you teach her?
Well, she seemed to be at least mildly experienced, so I taught her a first level spell. Mage armor.
Oh, thank God! I thought you were gonna teach. I thought you would have taught us something worse.
She looks at you weird, like, sorry?
Amdar's doing it. What?
why would I teach
No, I.
you?
It's a joke, Esther. It's a joke.
Guys,
It's the
Esther's off
premise
the
that-
canon.
It's the premise that teaching a child magic can possibly go wrong.
What?
That was what else? That was the one.
It's-
that was the
It
joke.
bursts out laughing at that ludicrous idea.
Esther's not
So
laughing.
what are we gonna do
That's not-
next? What's
That's not a very funny joke.
It's the joke that you are very capable of properly teaching a child, unlike most other people, Esther. That was
That's
the
not a
joke.
joke.
Oh, I get the joke. That's very funny.
I tap you on the leg.
Amdar mansplaining a joke.
Velan laughs at Idrithil laughing.
It just it's very funny.
Amdar's like rubbing his forehead at this point, like sipping his drink a little bit. I'm a comedian. I'm misunderstood. That's a joke. He does not say that.
So what are we gonna do next? What do we do?
Well, I believe our main need was the Underdark, was it not?
Yes, but we're holding off on that for now. He's gonna like glance at Velan a little bit. I think the fire swamp's a good bet for now.
We did see that if
See what?
Idrithil has any. Oh. I do a big gulp. Gulp.
Oh, we're gonna go back to the Firestorm?
I don't think that's a horrible idea.
Idrithil's just kind of like a little wary.
Yeah.
Though I think we should prepare properly this time. As
Yeah.
compared to last time. The other alternative is going to a slightly bigger city and trying to get information there, but
I
That's
did
pretty
find
cool.
a little book about these hags. I mean, I kind of knew a bit about them before, but now I guess I know more.
Are you unsure?
If you guys want to know more about the hags,
That would be preferable, yes.
well,
yeah.
are
So
we
they
sure
live
that
in the
Eden?
yeah, they're what they call Fae, which I guess is what I am too. But they're from that Feywild place that Cicerite talked about, and they they like making deals with people. And another thing they like to do is disguise themselves.
And you notice like her expression drops a little bit, just a little bit, and she says they disguise themselves to look like people you can trust, and then they trick you. They're not
very nice. They say they're your friends, but they're not really your friends. And okay.
Oh,
So-
Violen looks very concerned.
Her expression
Um.
kind of like gets a little brighter as she says this next part, where she says, "But they have these pets that they're usually pretty scary to people, but they're not all that scary. They're just a little misunderstood. You know, they are working for the hag, but it's because they don't know who else to work for. So once you get to know them, they're not scary. You know, they can be useful."
I think Ants gives you a look like I think he gives you a look like, are you sure that that's true, or like something to that effect.
Idrithil smiles at you.
Amdar's giving Velan a look, actually.
She gives him a look back, like, "Why are you looking at me?"
Velan, does that sound familiar to what we already have? Or at least what you know of? Going from...
Wait.
We know about hags because of that one thing Velan mentioned about the Underdark.
Yes.
So,
What was the
Amber
one
just
thing?
kinda like-
Basically,
I don't.
Velan
that-
had heard
there-
like childhood
that-
stories of
Oh yeah.
creatures that met the description of hags, and now
Yes.
Idrithil is explaining all that, and those details do kind of fall in line with what you have heard.
Amdar's just like double checking with you.
Yeah, that's. Yes, that's, sounds accurate to me. It's quite unfortunate that we need to, encounter them, potentially. So, we should all just be extra wary.
Well,
For
Well, why do
the
we
time being.
need to go find them? Like, why?
I don't mean, I do not want to, I just, we always seem to attract danger.
Well,
And she looks at Amber. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, I'm sure things can be resolved peacefully.
with
We don't need
most
to.
of them,
We don't need to fight anybody.
with most of them, I hope, Idrithil. But there's one that we think could be not good, at least.
Ethel Eelskin.
You're not supposed to say it, Idrithil. And she shushes her.
Oh, sorry.
I
It's
think
okay, it's
That's her
okay.
name, though. I think that's who you're talking about.
it is.
Yes, it is.
They did something very bad. Idrithil. And are still debating on telling her right now about what happened.
I mean, we probably should, so she knows what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just concerned about,
I think
you
I think
know,
consistently, like since she said Ethel's name, Idrithil's expression has been not happy.
she...
Esther?
You go, Esther.
No, you go ahead. I'm not.
Okay. She hurt a lot of people. Or at least helped. If you can help us find her, Idrithil, we'd be as grateful as we could ever be. Eternally grateful, yada yada.
Well, my mother used to invite her over for dinner sometimes, and sometimes just to be around. She wanted me to like Ethel, and Ethel, she had said she was my friend, but I don't know. I never really liked her. She was always I didn't like how I felt around her. She made me feel bad. She made me feel like I didn't know what I was doing. And I
You don't have to tell
You didn't-
us if you don't like the memory, you don't have to tell us.
I want to help you guys. I can believe that Ethel has done very bad things because I don't know exactly. I don't know. But I know she's planning something. And I know that she's planning that, at least I think, my mother is involved somehow. But yes, we need to stop her, whatever she's doing. So I want to help.
Well,
I don't know where she is.
Bro, would Ethel have ever told Idrithil anything about like what she does and like what she is all about, or like is there any vibes that Idrithil could give to the party about?
where she lives.
Idrithil would know that.
No, I don't think
Ethel
Ethel would have
was-
told her that.
Idrithil would know that Ethel helped her mother let she helped her mother decide on Idrithil, whatever that means to you. You know that she was very strict with you. You know that she was the oldest, and you know that she was very, like, she was constantly dealing with people, even when she would like visit you. She would constantly take out these like little bits and baubles, these like tiny little tokens, and constantly be talking into them. You could never hear anybody respond, but Ethel always acted as though she could hear, like she was having a conversation.
Okay. All right. I think also the entire time Idrithil's been talking about this, she's kind of been like fidgeting, with like a necklace, and on the end of that necklace is like a bit of like broken off bone. It like seems like it came from some kind of like horn or something. It's pretty small though, and then so she's just kind of fiddling with that, and then she says,
Ithil didn't like when people broke the rules. She was. Whenever I did something wrong, my mom always told me that she would let Ethel know. And when she was over, she she was always talking to someone. I don't know who. She had these like trinkets, and she was talking into them like she was talking to someone. I felt like I was being watched. And I think that's all I know. She didn't tell me much. She whenever I usually didn't ask things about her, but whenever I did, she told me that she didn't want me breaking the rules. That's all I know.
And almost just as Idrithil finishes explaining this, everyone hears the tavern door slam open.
Okay, I put my mask on as quickly as possible.
Absolutely.
I'll be honest,
and
Amdar kind of jumps.
standing in
Actually,
the
I'm gonna be
tavern
real.
door.
I'm gonna be real. Like, one hand was fidgeting with the necklace, the other hand was in her bag on her mask, because she was like very on edge.
Absolutely. And as the party, like, the shock washes over them and they see someone standing, there is a halfling with a braided beard, his hands covered in flour.
No!
And he has an expression of death on his face. Esther,
No!
you know that this
No!
you know that
Oh
this
my
is
God.
Osman. Esther, you know that this is Osman.
Fuck! They took the kid!
We're cooked.
Osmond?
Esther, and he runs over to the table and he grabs you. Esther, Fenry, she wasn't in her room. I thought she was just there all day. I figured that she would have left, but Jane said Jane tried to get in and she wasn't there. Her window, it was open the whole time. There was snow piled up at it.
She's gone.
She ran away. And almost
Esther's
immediately at that same time, everyone hears the. So you know, like how there are people with handbells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how they can get like kind of big and then they make like this more like no kind of. You all hear a crash, and then you hear a loud chorus of handbells ringing violently. And it sounds like it came from outside the tavern.
Esther's rushing
Amdar's
outside.
Rushing out.
Yeah.
Walks outside.
As you all rush out, down the road, you see the inactive Tinker Toys of the toy shop. And you see those giant glass displays had been shattered. And figures hidden by the night are now running out of the shop with bags.
Wait, you mean I'm chasing them, running them down?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay. You know what? Okay. Wait. Are some of them still in the store?
No. By the time you guys get out, you see the you see the chase. Like you see these people just like running out. Like nobody is left behind.
You know what? Missy step, bitch. Hold on, wait. I'm getting out there.
Amdar's running them down with Metal Amdar.
All right.
Idrithil.
Hold on.
Idrithil. like, is there a point where several of them are located? Like, are they like right next to each other?
You see that they are kind of like they're kind of like, some of them run in a cluster.
Okay, I'm gonna pick the biggest cluster and cast Erupting Earth.
Erupting
Yeah.
Earth.
Fucking explode.
So, choose
Tell
the
me
point you
what
see
that
on the
does.
ground within
What's the
a
range?
fountain of turned earth. What?
What's the range?
120 feet.
Okay, that it is within range.
All right, and it's a 20-foot cube. Each creature in that area, a fountain of turned earth and stone erupts in a 20-foot cube. Each creature in that area must make a dexterity saving throw. Creature takes 3d12 bludgeoning damage on a failed save, and a successful one. And additionally, the ground in that area becomes stable to the
All right. Idrithil, what's your spell save DC?
16.
Great. Only one of them succeeds.
Ooh.
How far away are like all of them?
13.
I'll say 90 feet. 13
Oh
bludgeoning.
yeah, I can run.
They're all 90 feet? Alright, I'm gonna
13.
use my one free cast flamethrower. They all have ordered movement speed as well, on top of
Oh my god.
from the erupting earth.
Great. As the three of them who failed are knocked down, you see one of them teleports away, turning into
Oh.
mist.
No, this counterspell. Can I counterspell? Is that a thing I can do?
Fucking up Crow's Day.
Let me
And
see.
Crow's really mad at you.
No,
Of
no,
course
no.
you can. He's just writing in death.
Counterspell is such a fun little thing. I love counterspell. Counterspell
Look at
makes me so
counterspell.
happy.
Where's counterspell?
I have to double check something.
Every
Okay.
time you use counterspell of Ghost Ring, Valen gains 1/4.
Did Misty step closer to them? That is a thing I want to do.
Yes.
Everyone just books
Oh wait,
it.
I'm sorry. I was looking in the wrong book. Where's the right book? That's the right book.
Guys, Amdar is just gonna
Actually, no.
pure-
I'll say your counterspell goes off, and they. Or wait. Hold on. How do?
I'm
No.
holding. No.
I'll say. What's the range on
The horses are
counterspell?
held. Counterspell is 60 feet, but I also Misty Step.
Okay, I'll give it to you. They're
Okay.
counterspelled, and they are trying to, they're stumbling out of there. They're all trying to run away. The party
I didn't
man,
use the movement feet either.
I'll say that the party manages to run up to these four. One of them is still trying to escape, and the three are kind of just like knocked down, like they don't know what to do. You see that they're all wearing like rags and the tattered clothing over their clothes, and like their faces covering their identity.
Rip that shit off.
I am saying this. Amdar and Metal Amdar are just like restraining two of them. Just boom.
Great. As Metal Amdar restrains one of them, they yelp and a child's voice screams in pain.
Immediately loosens grip, but like he's still keeping it around. Like you
Mhm.
know,
As
more
you
like a
loosen-
cage
as it
and less of a
loosens the
choke.
grip, it's like they're trying to wriggle out and get free. And as you all rip off these bandages and clothes, you see that they are children, each and every one of them. Couple halflings, a half elf. They're all kids.
Feeling
Okay,
gas
wait.
and is like
Is
taken
there like
aback.
Sorry?
Is there like a group of them, just like all on the ground?
Yeah, this is like a group of four that's like on the ground.
Okay, just to make sure they don't get away, I'm gonna cast Entangle.
All right, great.
Just okay.
We've got so much plants around them.
I'll say
Yeah,
that the
dude.
overgrown plants that ants had cast now go to entangle all four of them, and they're like, "Hey,
Got it.
get off of us! Get
Guys,
Yeah,
now we
they're
just
all
gotta like
protesting.
use ropes. Now we gotta use ropes, manacles, and chains.
No,
and then I
Tangle
think it's
can
safe.
act as
Yeah,
right. Tangle's act is-
I think Esther would have like swerved that group because everyone else got. She's going for the one that's still running.
No, that one also got.
Oh, it did. Okay, great.
Yes. But there are still kids further running farther and farther.
I'm gonna be honest. Once Entangle goes off, Amdar, Metal Amdar are booking it there. They're running. They're
Is everyone
going.
else going to chase?
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
I'll go for it, sure.
Great. They're running, combined with the fact that some of them are teleporting further ahead of you all. Eventually, they make it to the forest, and you all make chase. As you're running through the forest at night, the cold winter air breezes by, and eventually you come upon a bit of a frozen river where the kids have all stopped and they're dumping out their sacks of toys. You see that a lot of it is stuffed animals, but there's still some like the Tinker things, some blocks, just anything they could get their hands on.
Pro,
Let's go.
I got a question.
I have an answer.
How thick does that frozen river look? Like the ice-wise?
You could probably, if you weren't careful, like if you stepped on it in a certain way, you would break it.
Gosh.
Not for us. I have
Yeah.
control water.
So are they across the river or are they on our border?
They're on your side of the river, and there's someone
Okay.
standing on the other side.
Okay,
I
ants
think-
break the river.
Oh, okay, wait. Oh, wait, there's someone standing on the other side, you said?
Yeah, there's someone standing on the other side.
Anyone else hear Geo?
Yeah,
He's like
no,
getting
no.
farther and
Jesus
farther
fucking
away.
Christ, this is a lot of text.
Ants, please break the river.
If it's
Please.
300 feet of range, I will. Oh.
Yippee.
Do you think
I wanna cut off
Esther
your-
could like call out Fenry's name to see if any one of them responds to it?
Yeah, when you call out to Fenry, you see one of the halflings who's like pouring out her bag looks up and looks back.
Whole person.
Yeah, okay.
Mm.
What's the save on
Wisdom
that?
save. Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Got it.
Okay.
Spell save DC, Esther?
15.
Yeah, she fails.
Yes!
Yeah!
Her body is paralyzed in place.
And I'm going to use control water, and I'm going to use the redirect flow feature to redirect the river to flow.
To
The
flow.
person standing on the other side of the river, does it look similar to what me and Interthil saw?
You're too far to tell, and it's too dark.
Okay.
So,
fuck.
how are you redirecting the flow again? You cut out right when you said the key detail.
Okay. So I'm redirecting. I was going to redirect the flow into them, but I kid.
Okay. So,
I
as the party comes upon this scene,
Well, Crow, I'm redirecting the flow of the river into that person.
into that person.
Into the person on the other side of the river.
Okay, you're kind of like garbled and buggy.
Oh shit.
Yeah, whenever
Is
you
this
get
better?
loud, it like cuts out. It's like your mic is like way too sensitive.
Is it fucking? Hold on.
Oh, now it's better. It's so much better
Okay.
now.
Is this better? Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So,
one more
so
time.
I'm
for me.
going.
It's control water, right?
Yeah, control water, 300-foot range.
Great. So obviously you can, and then redirect flow. Cause flowing water in the area to move in a direction you choose, even if the water has to flow over obstacles, up walls, or in other unlikely directions. The water in the area moves as you direct it, but once it moves beyond the spell's area, it resumes its flow based on the terrain conditions. Or it continues to move in the direction you choose. Okay, so you're just blasting them with a river, essentially.
Yeah, I'm just hitting them with the full force of a river.
Yeah, as you do that, Ants, the magic causes the ice to burst open, and the river shoots out at this person. But right before it collides with them, she jumps away with inhuman speed.
Okay, fuck. Okay, I'm so glad it wasn't a kid. You see Ants like genuinely he breathes a sigh of relief a little bit, and then
As you come upon,
I mean,
as you come upon the river, all the other children who aren't Fenry have run away, and you're standing before this pile of toys, and this figure has jumped onto a cliff. Sounds way too steep, but it goes about 30 feet up. And standing there is a figure in the dark. She starts laughing.
How far away is she?
30 feet. I think.
Fucking redirect flow, bitch.
Can you give me a second? I gotta set the
Wait,
scene, Ants.
I'm kidding.
She peers down at you all, and Idrithil and Ants, you both recognize her. This is that Harengon you met. She's wielding a large axe, and she's kneeling down. Well, well, welly, well, well. Look who we have here. Idrithil. Hi. Did you like a little heart-to-heart the other night?
Idrithil doesn't say a damn thing.
I found out where I belong with all these kids. They're such a fun little community. I've been gathering my own band. She's one of the newer collections. And she points to Fenry, who is still paralyzed by Esther's magic.
Esther is like practically hunched over Fenry. Like if she becomes unparalyzed and tries to run, she's snatching her. She is ready to run back.
Absolutely. The Harengon, as you all run up to her, the Harengon, you see that part of her face gives way to what looks to be a human girl. It's very unnatural in how it looks. Like someone almost sewed on a human girl's face to a Harengon. She is smiling wickedly at you all, and she says, "But, unfortunately, you're kinda getting in my way. I thought that destroying a toy shop would cause so much misery. And I think it has. Do you feel miserable? Please, please, I want your feedback." And she, like, puts an ear out to you all.
As she puts the ear out, I blow into her.
Oh my god. You try once again, and
it's
she
too
jumps.
funny not to.
You try again, and she jumps out of the way again. Come on.
Fuck you.
I thought that we could. I thought that we could do this non-violently.
Fuck you.
Can
Actually-
I like stab my staff into the ground, and there's just this like reverberation through the ground, and then from the ground, like halfway between how close this Jishud was?
Let me see. Let me check my map. And now I need my ruler. Where did my ruler go? Of course I get rid of my ruler when I need my ruler. It's okay. I can use the powerful tool of guesstimation. Yeah, I think it's at 30 feet.
30 feet? Great. Yeah, no, I'm gonna cast Grasping Vine, right next to us. So so that's a bonus action.
Great.
So you conjure a vine that sprouts from the ground in an unoccupied space of your choice that you can keep within range, 30 feet. When you cast the spell, you can direct the vine to lash out at any creature within 30 feet of it that you can see. That creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw, which I'm pretty sure she's good at, or be pulled 20 feet directly towards you.
No getting away this time, buddy old pal.
you know, there's a part of me that really wants to cast Levitate.
All right,
Let's do that.
guys, can I please have a character
Yes,
introduce
yes.
herself?
Yes, Crow. Yes, I wouldn't have done it. Don't worry.
Impossible. So you are casting Grasping Vine though.
Yes, and
Alright.
and within the same action, I can like cause it to, like reach out.
Yes, at another creature. Okay. Now I need to pull up her character sheet. I had it up last session, but I didn't have it up this session. I'm very prepared now.
Right.
There we go.
I don't think you expected us to assault her so fast.
No, I really didn't. I thought that she would be able to talk at least a little.
She blew up a toy store. It's on site
So,
now.
What is your spell save DC again?
16.
16. Okay. She passes her dexterity saving throw.
I'd assume.
And as your vine grasps out, she like stabs it with the spiked end of her great axe, and she says, "Allow me to properly introduce myself, Idrithil.
Yeah, Edithil steps forward towards her.
My new name's Ideldor, and I'm your replacement." And that is where I'm ending session tonight.
Yeah.
Wait.
Fuck you!
Crow, I have a special little thing I'd like to do.